Well, hello everyone. If you're watching this on the replay, thanks for watching. Don't forget hashtag replay and let me know what you're working on. We're going to get started here in a few minutes, as soon as they roll those beautiful bean footage. So hopefully everybody's doing great. You're washing your hands, not touching your face, all that fun jazz, because, we're preschoolers. So let's have a good time. I hope you guys are ready, because I need to get some diamond painting in, because as you can see, I'm almost done. So we're going to get started in 2. There we go. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hey, y'all. How's everybody doing? Hey, Robin. Robin! I was wondering why it was so dim in here. I was like, what is going on right now? Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. Hey. What's up, Diamond Painting with Beth? We got Deb. Hey. Hey, Tammy. What's up, Cynthia? I think I've seen a new person in. I want to say it's Marion. Hi, Marion. Is it Marion Pinell? Or Pinelli? Sorry if I butcher your name. I just saw that you said you were new. I like to watch you guys chitter chatter, as creepy as that sounds, while I'm getting ready. And I've seen somebody said that they were new. So, hey. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. Hey. We got a couple of church announcements before we get started tonight. Like my co-host, who you guys also know as Mr. Coffee. Yes, I know one. Let me say thank you guys so much for taking a quick peek at that crocheted face mask that I did earlier this week. I promised you guys that video, and it was hard to do because I had to do it in segments while the kids were homeschooling. It literally took me 10 hours to do that video. So thank you guys so much for dropping in on that video. But I did get the number one comment that only one person actually commented on the actual video. But I got quite a few messages from people, and they all pretty much had the same comment. Because I guess you guys have never... I thought you guys had seen Mr. Coffee before. I guess a couple people had it, and one didn't realize that he really was white. Yes, Mr. Coffee's a white guy. I'm a black chick. Get over yourself. 2, I know he's pretty. That was the number one comment, was that he was very attractive, and I was like, thank you. Believe me, don't tell him. His head doesn't need to get any bigger. Okay, so yes, the thumbnail for the crocheted face mask picture is Mr. Coffee. I think he looks like Bucky from Winter Soldier. And then if you take the face mask off and you actually see his facial hair, it kind of looks like Johnny Depp, which he gets a lot. So yes. Hey, everybody. Yes, he knows he's attractive. Please don't make his head any bigger. Good God.
Bucky Depp.
But what? Bucky Depp? He wants to go by Bucky Depp now. He totally looks like Bucky. See him? He says he totally looks like Bucky. Yeah. Usually his hair's in a ponytail and stuff, but I if you've been here for a while, you might have gotten a glimpse of Mr. Coffee because we did the face mask video together, and we did a whip and chat for Valentine's Day last year, I think, together, and he was in that video. You could actually see his face a little bit, but I didn't realize you guys hadn't really actually got a good look at Mr. Coffee. So there you go. You get a good look at Mr. Coffee. You're welcome. No, he's not 12. I promise he's an adult. I promise he's over 21. I know he looks really young because he doesn't age, but apparently he does in his spine. So yeah, there's that. So just to get that elephant out of the room, because that was like literally the number one. Nobody cared about the face mask, okay? Like I was expecting to get bombarded with questions about the face mask. No. Number one comment, who's the guy in the thumbnail? That's Mr. Coffee. Oh, wow, he's attractive. Thank you. Like, I don't know how to answer people when they say these things to me. And I'm sitting here very awkwardly looking at him like, so y'all don't have a question about the face mask? We just going to all stare at Mr. Coffee and drool? Okay, then. That's fine. I do that on my days off anyway. So, I guess we can all do it together now. He scared you, Mystical? Robbing the cradle? Susie Q, I promise I am not robbing the cradle, even though he is 3 years younger than me. But we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that. What's up, Nat's Hobby Sparkle? What's up, Becky? Do you see Minna? Minna, chicken dinner. Thank you, Diane. He's something. He's something. Like, I think the biggest complaint I've had about our marriage, one, besides not being able to wake him up, because does anybody else have a spouse that if your house burnt down, your spouse is going down with the flames because you cannot wake the spouse up because, good God, waking them up, you'd have to let off a nuclear bomb and they'd still just roll over and start snoring and fart and just going about their life like they have not a care in the world? That is Mr. Coffee. Waking him up is probably the worst thing about my marriage, I can honestly say. Because it's a fight. First he has to roll and toss and turn, and then he has to grab you and throw you around a little bit. And then after he throws you around and you finally get him to let you go, he'll wake up. He'll wake up and have a full conversation with you and then immediately go back to sleep. He's one of those weird people that his head hits the pillow and he immediately falls asleep. You know, those people we hate and you stare at like everything about them gives you diarrhea because how dare you be able to sleep when I'm over here got insomnia and can't sleep. He's one of those people. I'm just saying. What's up, Gwendolyn? Hey, everybody. What's up, T-Ray? Yeah, I already told him if I were to have to get him out of the house, I literally would just put the mattress up to the window and kick the mattress to get him out of the house because I don't know how I'm supposed to get him out of the house if there's a fire. He don't wake up. We've been asleep and the fire alarm goes off. And you got to remember, my dad worked for the fire department, okay? So I hear fire alarm. I'm on 2 feet. Where the fire? Oh, Lord, there's a fire. So I'm looking for the fire, okay? I'm looking. And then I look over, the kids are up, the dogs are alert. The only person in the house that's not alert is him. And I'm like, if you don't get your tired tail up, we about to die in a fire over here and you over here sleeping. Tells him, what's that noise? The fire alarm. We're about to die. We're about to be fried chicken up in this piece. Can you get us out of here, please? So like, Mr. Coffee is just one of those people that you cannot wake up. And then when he is woken up, he's not very happy about it. Because who's happy about getting woken up? It takes about 30 minutes to wake him up. I can get Chinese food delivered to my house quicker than I can wake up Mr. Coffee, okay? Because everything Chinese takes about 10 minutes, okay? Find me a Chinese place where they take longer than 10 minutes to make your food. I tell you that they're not Chinese. Just saying. What's up, Jackie? Your husband is 5 years younger than you? Go ahead, girl. Deanne says, yes. He gonna be young. That's my little tenderoni right there. Yes. Hey, Nana. Miss Coffee, all you have to do is whisper you want to snuggle. The dead sleepers, I feel very lucky. I'm gonna have to try that. Because see, that's the thing. If you tell him that you want to snuggle, that's when he grabs you. Like, I'll be on the edge of the bed and I'm like, hun, wake up. He'll grab me and throw me down on the bed and then force me to snuggle with him while he's sleeping. And I'm like, this is not a thing. Not trying to snuggle and get a piece. Want to wake you up. Valerie says, we slept through a tornado the other night. Good thing I missed our little town. Oh, good gravy. What's up, Tim? We got Diamond Painting with Anxiety. Hey, what's up, Yvonne? Narcolepsy sucks. I sleep standing up. Amanda, I swear Mr. Coffee has it. I swear he does. He could fall. If you give him a pillow, no matter where the pillow's at, let his head touch the pillow, he's out. Let my head touch that pillow. Like, he's out. Did you invest in the placer stock? I at this point, y'all gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. That's the second multi-placer I've lost on this painting. Like, this is. Let me get the other trash out of here because Maggie decided to dump my trash tray today. So as you can see, there's 2 multi-placers in there. Those are the 2 that I've lost on this painting. Yo, I don't know what I'm doing to the multi-placers. They hate my life. What's up, Tabitha? You doing a new diamond painting pictures? I am doing Into Wonderland by Diamond Art Club in JoJo's Arts. It is currently unavailable, but you can put your name in the email slot on the right-hand side of the picture, and it will notify you when it's back in stock. I think they might actually also be doing pre-orders, so you can do that too. Oh, Wolfpack Diamond Painting in the house. What up, Wolfpack? All right, Mickey, you do what you gotta do. Still getting my hubs rice and beans. Yes, he's already your cameraman. Come on. One, by the way, that fox painting that you showed by Distracted by Diamonds, completely adorable. If you guys didn't know it, Kara Daniels, the principal lady, has started her own channel. You guys go check her out. She is the principal diamond painter, or is it the principal painter diamond painting? Hold on, let me check. Where'd you just talk at? I just seen her talk. Kara, say something so I can see your name again because it just went away. Chat's going by too fast. Yeah, there it is. The principal diamond painter, diamond painting. That is the longest name in history, y'all. I swear. What's up, Linda? So she is new to YouTube, so you guys go over and show her some love. She doesn't want to make her husband rice and beans, and that man know he need him some rice and beans in his life, and she need to make him some rice and beans. So yes. Oh, there's Pawpaw, y'all. Pawpaw got a shout out from Stitcherista. Y'all, let me tell you how this works, okay? I've been a huge fan of Stitcherista for years. And when she started doing the OMG moments where she shows other people's work, I was all about that life. I was like, one day I will be featured on the OMG moments. She did one today. I never miss one, okay? Never miss one because I've always had the hope that I'll be able to be featured. Why did Pawpaw get a feature and a shout out? And I'm sitting there like, you've got to be kidding me. I'm like, Pawpaw gets a shout out? Pawpaw got a shout out because he did White Tiger. And she loved that piece. So she showed it and she was like, that's Miss Crocheting Coffee's dad. And they call him Pawpaw. Go ahead, Pawpaw. I was like, for real? For real? Pawpaw get a shout out? Good grief. I ain't hating on Pawpaw. Let him do his thing. But God, can a chick get a shout out? What's up, Helen? Yeah, he famous now. Can't tell him nothing. I know, Haley. I should have finished it. I'm going to finish it probably after I finish this one because I really need to get it done. I'm halfway done with it. And we just found out I might have more time on my hands than I anticipated. So the last little announcement I want to make is about Mr. Coffee. He says he's awesome. So Mr. Coffee got word yesterday that he didn't lose his job, but he now has to work what they call a hitch. If you don't know what a hitch is, it's oil field terms. You might have the same thing at a job, but I've only known it from the oil field. He now works a hitch. Before he was considered a floater, so he would work 6 to 6, Monday through Friday. Now he's considered he's in a rotation on a hitch. Oh, thank you, DP with Perky Press. I appreciate it. So because he's on this hitch, what it means is he has to work 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. for 20 days straight. And then he has 10 days off. And then when he goes back, he works the opposite shift. So then instead of working 4 in the morning till 4 at night, when he goes back after his 10 days off, he has to work 4 at night to 4 in the morning. So he won't be home as much, meaning he also has to go to bed super early. And look, I haven't been to bed at any time before 10 o'clock since I was probably living with my parents. And I'm not about that life. So he goes, unfortunately, to bed alone. But that means there might be some conflicting schedules because I usually do bigger diamond painting unboxings in the room because my bed is huge. So I can unbox huge paintings in my room. But unless y'all want me to take and do an unboxing on top of Mr. Coffee sleeping, I now have to figure out something about when he works his nighttime hitches. It also means he probably won't be in all my lives anymore. And when he is, he won't be here for long. Like tonight, he'll probably be here for another 15 minutes. So then he will have to go to bed to get ready to go to work in the morning because he's not used to working the weekends. It sucks so bad. But at least he still has a job. Because with the price of oil right now, yeah, at least he still has a job. they did layoffs and then they switched things up. So now he's considered in a rotation. It's not his dream job, and he's still having problems with his back. He got medication for his back now, so hopefully he'll be a little loosey-goosey. But yeah, that's what I'm working with right now, which means that time that he's away is just me and the kids. And I can, as you guys saw this week, I can record while the kids are here. There ain't no problem. The problem's going to be when I have to do an unboxing of a big kit and he's in the room and he's sleeping. I don't want to take and, all right, today's kit, JoJo's Art. And then I go to unroll it and it has his arm in the frame because he's sleeping. He's rolling in the sleep and stuff and he's taking the kit with him and everything. I can't unbox stuff on top of him. So, what? It will not be funny. I'm not unboxing diamond paintings on top of you. That is the last thing I plan on doing.
You have the evenings.
Yeah, I have the evenings, but I do my unboxings during the day with natural light so they can see the vibrancy of all the colors.
You realize we're getting into the months where it stays light until 11 o'clock, right?
I am aware of this. Use the couch. I don't want to use it. There's not enough. This couch isn't wide. If I had my old couch, which was a wide couch, I would totally use the couch. But I can't use the couch, and I can't use the bedroom when he's in there, especially during the day. So I'm going to have to, like, in that 5 minutes that he might get up to go to the bathroom, I'm going to, like, go in there real quick and do an unboxing, and then, like, pick everything up so he can go back to sleep. I'm going to do one of those things.
And then record over all the sounds.
Yes, record over all the loud sounds from the bathroom, apparently. So yeah, so with that, the dining room table, I would have to figure out a way to maneuver all my equipment over there because see, everything's all nicely positioned in my room to the point where I just grab it, set it up real quick, boom, boom, pow, record, throw it down, put it on the floor, and move on with my life. Now I gotta do all this extra stuff.
In fact, 90% of the time.
What's up, good old boy? How you doing? How's the family? They driving you nuts yet? Show of hands of people being driven nuts by kids, pets, and or spouses in this quarantine. Y'all stay safe, okay? Y'all stay safe, stay healthy, stay sane. You know what I mean? Because it ain't no joke out here in these streets. I'm telling you right now. Ain't no joke out here in these streets. I can't get tired of my husband because now he was already gone most of the time anyway. Now he's gonna be gone even more. And when he's not gone, he's going to be asleep. So I can't get tired of somebody I barely see. But these kids, though, I'm going to start auctioning them off in the Facebook group. So if you're not part of the Facebook group, Crafters Anonymous with Miss Crochet and Coffee and Rachel Ray, please feel free to join. We're going to auction off a Maggie and an Orion and maybe even a Minna. Yeah. We're going to auction off all three of them. All three.
Be annoyed from somebody who's 700 miles away.
Because Minna is mean and Minna needs a new home. Plus, I don't want to show favoritism and rehome the other two and not Minna, because then she'll feel left out. I got to rehome her too. I don't want her to feel left out. I'm just going to snatch her up. Her dad's going to be like, what are you doing? Oh, well, I didn't want her to feel left out, so when I got rid of the other two, I want to make sure I get rid of her too. Trade your teddy for Maggie and sold, Therese. I got another little gamer boy, and he's a Boy Scout. Yes. I don't know though. Is he going to teach Orion how to make fires? Because I think Orion would sit there in his room trying to make fires if I put Orion in Boy Scouts. Yes, he will have the 10 days off. And in that 10 days off, I'm going to guess at least 4 of them will be sleeping, trying to get used to the new schedule that he'll have to work. So like he'll get off for at the beginning of the first 10 days, he'll be catching up on sleep. And on the end of the last 2 days, he'll be getting into the schedule of the next hitch he has to work. Tina, you don't want no more Kids You Show? I got a couple of them if you want them. I'm just saying. Can you give away your neighbor's Doritos? Yeah, I got rid of mine, but they just moved out. But I like to say I helped them move out. I helped make that decision by being the most annoying neighbor I could possibly be. Having my husband play didgeridoo at all hours of the night might help get your neighbors out of your house. Just saying. Mr. Coffee says buy a didgeridoo. Can you trade a moody 17-year-old? You sure can. You sure can. I'll trade you my moody 9-year-old for your moody 17-year-old. Because at least you only got to deal with that for a little bit longer. Stay a little bit stronger. I got a whole nother 9 years with this one before he decides to get out of my house. And at this point, I mean, it's not like Orion's one of those kids that's the goody two shoes that never gets in trouble and tattles on everyone. That's my Orion. But don't let him have what he wants. Like for my Patreons this week, they got to do a ride along with us when it's pretty much the kids featuring me because they did most of the talking. And he's sitting there singing songs and messing with Maggie, and Maggie's messing with him, and we're just driving, and I'm like, I'm just glad we're not in the house at this point. I'm just glad we're not in the house. Video my neighbors and safe as it's soap operas. Oh, Diamond Paint Camper, no. Not the soap operas. What's up, Trisha? And Wolfpack Killian is currently sitting on the porch looking like an ASPCA dog because it's warm outside. And whenever it's a little bit warmer outside, I let the dogs lay out on the porch. And so he's out there looking like he needs spare change. So he's out there chilling. But before Mr. Coffee has to go, I should probably do this disclaimer. Because I'm pretty sure he'll probably be, hopefully, going to bed soon. He says probably not. Yeah, Mr. Coffee is not all about this going to bed early stuff. He's not very happy about his new schedule. So I'm trying to... The first day I freaked out. I completely freaked out. I was like, I don't want to live like this. No! I watched these oil-filled women talk about their husband being on hitches. And I felt very blessed that my husband wasn't on a hitch. And now he is. And I'm like... Lord, take it away. Take it away. Take away the hitch. Let him keep his job, Jesus, but take away the hitch. Amen. Like, I can't with the hitch thing. I can't. We lived this life already for a while when I lived in Pennsylvania. He worked hitches when I lived in Pennsylvania because I wasn't here. So it didn't matter what time he worked because I wasn't here. And to come back or to come up here and he was working Monday through Friday during the day. And now he's like, sometimes during the day, sometimes at night. You never know. It's just, it's kind of annoying. Hold up. Where's this color at? It's right here. Right in my face. What's up, Moonheart? Hey to anybody that showed up that I didn't see. Hey, sorry if I missed you. I ramble a lot. What's up, Virginia? You have a 13-year-old? I have a 13-year-old. It's a girl. She's not really moody. Well, she's kind of moody right now because she's mad because where she lives, they're not doing the whole, like, you know, you get to go to school from home thing. They're doing we're just going to take your grades from the last time you were here, and we'll tell you whether or not you passed or not. So she doesn't really have to do any work. So essentially, she gets a super long summer break, and she's not happy about it. My kids are weird. Anybody else have the weird kids that like school? I remember growing up, I hated school. Hated school. Could not stand to go to school. My kids... When are we going back to school, Mommy? I miss my teachers. What's wrong with you? Enjoy the break. Okay, so I'm not alone, so we all have kids. What's up, Stacy? Stacy got all those baby goats. Mr. Coffee says, bah. Yeah, they're doing remote teaching here. Hats off to those teachers, because I swear, oh my gosh, that lady and her son, the teacher finally said something to the lady, and I'm like, look, Miss Bowden, I don't mean to be that person, but I'm about to be that person. It's highly distracting when you keep getting interrupted to hear about little Braylon. I'm pretty sure his parents are very proud of his accomplishments, as we all are. But does she have to interrupt class because Maggie can't stay focused if every time we turn around, the attention's not on her? She has to make the attention for her son. I'm like, I'm sorry. But this is too distracting. And if it's going to be like this every morning, I'm not going to bother waking Maggie up to have her in class because this is too distracting. She finally told the lady to shut up. Oh my God, it was great. It was like the best. I slow clapped in the background. Like, it was the best thing ever. She's like, well, that's great, Braylon, but we have to focus on the other kids too. So let's let them get some attention too. I was like, yes, 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 yes. Bye, Jamie. Thanks so much for stopping by. Oh my God, this tiger, it's what's driving me crazy, not the mister. Oh, are you doing white tiger? Yeah, those shades of gray. How many shades of gray are there? I thought that Christian guy, when he said 50 Shades of Gray, I thought he was talking about some inappropriate stuff. I didn't think he was talking about white tiger. He must have just finished that diamond painting before he met that lady. I'm just saying. What's up, Twisted? Where are you from in PA? I live in PA. The remote learning at our district is a joke. I was actually from Central PA, a place called Lewistown. It was 30, 45 minutes from State College. What a helicopter mom. That chick is great. Yeah, ever since the teacher told her, but she didn't tell her to shut up until Wednesday. So we had Wednesday kind of disrupted, but not really. And then we were free of it all on Thursday because she let him come to class by himself. And then Friday, today, they had off school because of Good Friday. And I was like, oh, thank Jesus. Because, my brain needs a break. I'm not smarter than a first or third grader. Let me just tell you that right now. My son with all this political stuff, and I'm not one for politics. I don't talk politics at home. I don't talk it on YouTube. I don't talk it to anybody. I have my views on whatever, but I don't like politics. And his lesson right now is politics. And I'm like, look, every time he asks me a question, I'm like, I'm sorry, I plead the fifth. Look that up. He's like, that means you're not going to say anything. You're damn right. What's up, Rebecca? Thank you, Stacy. I greatly appreciate it. All right, let me get this disclaimer out the way for you guys who have been here for a while. What's up, Cindy? Welcome, 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 one and all, to the After Hours Crafters Lounge. I am your host, Miss Crocheting Coffee. How you doing? With my co-host, who is also my husband. We call him Mr. Coffee. Say hi, Mr. Coffee.
Hi, Mr. Coffee.
Mr. Coffee says hi. And live, you are going to hear noises in the background. You could hear my dogs, my kids, my husband, the game of the night, Apex Legends. I don't know how much longer he's going to be on here for, but you're going to hear it in the background. He might even talk to his imaginary friends. You're also going to hear me vaping. No, I don't want your opinion on it. I have my own, but thank you for having an opinion. If at any point anything I say or do offends you, this is the part where we're going to ways. And we're going to ask that the door don't hit you, where the good Lord split you. Can I get an amen? With that said, welcome everybody to the After Hours Crafters Lounge. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to get some of this diamond painting done because, as you guys can see, she is almost done. I plan on having her done tomorrow, hopefully, because now that my husband ain't going to be home on Saturdays, not that him being home mattered any, but now that I have just me and the kids, I plan on going game busters all night on this to get at least past this little measuring tape, which I think I got from Tiny Pufferfish. I'm thinking, but I'm gonna try to get past this little measuring tape tonight, so that the rest of it I can knock out tomorrow. Boom, boom, pow. She'll be done, and I'll show you exactly what enhancements I put on her to make her glow and where I put them, which you'll see when it starts glowing. So, yes, 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 amen, yes, Lord, yes. What's up, Kathleen? What's up, Cardi Heart? That was from you, Tiny Pufferfish? Tiny Pufferfish! Ah! Let's show our host some love and hit that. Oh, thank you, Yvonne. What's up, Alexis? We got Dixie in the house. We whistling Dixie. What's up, Amber? Hey, hey, how you doing, girl? Why are you beating on your phone like that?
Unlock it.
How? Little didgeridoo for you. What's up, Nick and Tina? Olivia says, I still have trouble with my drills laying straight in my tray. I'm tapping too. You probably are. You don't want to tap it like you about to punch your somebody you know in the face because you mad because they stole the last cookie out of the jar. You just want to tap it lightly like a baby butt, like a baby butt. Here, I'll show you in a few minutes. Let me get this bag. I thought I ran out of 939s for about a second, and then I realized, oh, there's another bag sitting over here. Yep, there he is. He can't help himself. So we're gonna try to take this plastic off here without putting stuff everywhere. So we're gonna pour some drills into the tray. Way too many, but that's okay. Which, by the way, I was asked, what do I like better? Do I like the mud or do I like Patty Wax SS? Somebody asked me this, and I'm gonna give you the long and short of it. We're gonna do like a product versus product battle royale here. So we're gonna give you some feelings on each. One, this. One, I don't like pink wax. Don't like it. It is hard to get this to come out of the jar and get into my drill pen. So where I can put the multi-placer in there, it's hard to get the wax to stick into my pen. So I then have to like scoop it up. So that's one downfall of the mud. One good thing about it is it does last way longer than your normal pink wax. So she gets a point there. Patty Wax SS. Now you guys knows that this Patty Wax SS is stronger than my relationship, is stronger than my faith and what I believe in, okay? Amen. So Patty Wax SS, for all those folks who didn't like the Patty Wax, the regular Patty Wax that just came in a little bar that looks like soap, don't eat it because it tastes funny. She said don't ask her why. Patty Wax SS, it still takes, you have to make sure it's warm when you use it. You can keep it in your little tin or whatever you get it in. You scrape it like you do the Patty Wax. You know, you get it in your pen, whatever. It still leaves just a little bit of residue on your drills. Not a whole lot. Not enough to call home to mama about, okay? Like, not a whole lot. Don't cry over spilled milk, that type of thing. It does leave a little bit of residue on the first, I noticed, first 2 or 3 drills. But after that, you're golden. But I did notice after about 3 hours, you have to fill it up again because essentially it molds around the drills that you're stabbing and it gets packed in there. So you got to pack a little bit more in there. And then once you get your pen completely full, which you have to do that a couple of times before your pen actually is actually full. Once you do that, you could probably drill on the same wax for a good couple of days. I think I've been at it with this same wax in my pen for 4 days now. So it's actually the Patty Wax, it does last long as well. But if I had to say which one was my favorite, Patty Wax SS, hands down. Why? Not that I have anything against Mama's Mud, because it ain't your mama's mud, you know what I mean? I just dropped it on the floor and I don't know where I dropped it to. But, there it is. The reason why I say I like Patty Wax SS better, because just like regular pink wax, if you try to pick up drills that are AB with the mud, it takes the wax out of your pen. If you pick up an AB drill, which I'll show you here. Well, I can't because I have SS in this one. But if you pick up an AB drill with the Patty Wax SS, it will keep the drill in your pen and you will fight to get it out. So that's one of the downfalls with the SS is it's strong, but it's too strong. Like it's holding on like the brawny man. Like it should not be this strong. Like I feel like it should wrestle the world's strongest man or something. Like this Patty Wax SS is strong. It will take everything you know and love away from you. So the Patty Wax SS is good for AB drills. The mud is good for long-term use on regular drills. Because I also noticed the Patty Wax SS will keep it won't let go of my special drills here. So if you see right here on Alice, you see it? No? Okay, let's bend you down. If you see here on Alice, I have some T-Moss sparklers. Now these are glow in the dark. So what's going to happen is when I turn the lights off, around Alice is going to glow. It's going to leave a silhouette of Alice. But when I try to place these with the SS, it swallowed the drill and wouldn't give it back. When I place it with the mud, it actually let go. So the mud is good for the sparklers. But for some reason, and I have the mud in this end and then the Patty Wax SS in this end. You get Patty Wax SS from ordering it off of Etsy from Distracted by Diamonds. Her Etsy shop. Somebody please link it. It is called Patty Wax, and it has 2 X's, and you're going to look for Patty Wax SS. I did do a video for the Patty Wax SS, but I never got the okay from Robin to release the video because she wanted to make sure she had enough in stock, because the last time I released a video on Patty Wax, she sold out in minutes and she wasn't able to keep up for days. So I wanted to make sure it was okay with her before I released the actual video, but I still haven't heard back from her. And I think I messaged her early last week or something. So I will have to try to get a hold of Robin to see if she's okay with me finally releasing that, because I was literally in the middle of this canvas whenever I talked to her. Thank you very much, Crashly. Yay, what's up, Katie? Hey, everybody. You use tweezers with your ABs? I like to use the Patty Wax. And here, I'll show you. Because the Patty Wax, it's strong enough to hold that AB. Like I have the AB drill on there. And with the Patty Wax, you don't have to press down real hard. You just tap it and it lets it go. It doesn't take anything off of, which I placed that drill right there. Can you see it? You can't see it. I swear my table's like further away. I placed that drill right there. It doesn't take your wax. And essentially, and it's messed up. I can't straighten it because this thing's down, but I'll straighten it here in a few minutes. I can take and press on this and move it around and not lose any of the wax. So that's why I said for the AB drills, I would go with the Patty Wax SS, because it does not steal the wax. It will steal the mud, but it does not steal the wax. The mud I can use for days without having to refill it. The Patty Wax SS, you do have to fill it a couple of times to get it to work the way you want to, but after you do, you're golden. So they both are really good products, which if somebody would link, what is it, Whimsical Daisy on Etsy? Whimsical Daisy is where you get not your mama's mud or not your grandmother's mud or not somebody's mud, but it's not somebody's mud. That's where you get the mud from. The Patty Wax SS you get from Robert from Distracted by Diamonds, and they'll have the link up in chat for you for that. If you're watching this on the replay, I will make sure to link both shops down in the description box. Right now, I think she might be sold out of the Patty Wax SS, and when you go to order it, make sure it says Patty Wax SS. If it does not say SS, you're getting regular bricks of Patty Wax, which is the scented kind. The Patty Wax SS is unscented. It just smells like clean laundry. And then, of course, we know our friendly neighborhood drill dealer, T-Mall, for the sparklers. And she opens her order form like once a month, but she got like 200 and some odd orders in 3 days. So she had to close the order form so she could keep up. So bear with her. If you join her Facebook group, you will know when she opens up her order form and you can order your special drills. I ordered 3 colors this time, but I found out that I have like 6 or 7 colors because I have some from last time with one of my other canvases. So yes. What's up, Melissa B. Crafts? Thank you, Moz, for linking that in chat. I appreciate it. Her drills are cracked now. I'm telling you. Like, I was like, hey, T-Mall, hook a sister up. There's a couple of things you don't know about me, T-Mall. I like diamonds. You got the glow in the dark ones, and she's like, oh yeah, Miss Coffee, I got the glow in the dark ones for you. Like, yeah, let me get a couple of those. $50 later, boom, sparklers. What's up, Blonde One? Long time no see. All right, so somebody asked me about the drills in the tray. They said they think they're hitting them too hard. So you get the drills in the tray, you shake, shake, shake. You don't have to shake hard, just shake a little bit. Shake like you're sauteing meat in a pan, okay? And then what I do is I tilt my tray just a little bit. You just tilt it a little bit and tap. You don't have to tap hard, because if you tap too hard, it's going to fall out. And then you tilt it down to knock some of those loose ones down. Boom, lay straight in the tray. What's up, boys, noise, and toys? What's up, Charlotte? How you feel? How you doing today? You making it through work? It has been a good week. I made it through homeschooling for the first, I can't even say full week because today would have been a full week. But the kids have been doing great, except for the fact that I'm still fighting with Maggie about her name because apparently they've been spelling it wrong this entire time. Now, I knew that they call her Maggie at school. Oh, and this pen came from Cal's Crafts. Her husband, Mr. Grant, made that pen. I don't think he sells them, so you can't get a pen like that unless you like chum up next to Cal's Crafts. But he taught me how to draw boobs, and he sent me this pen. So we're not going to talk about it. But they call her Maggie at school because Maggie only responds to Magdalene when she gets in trouble. So they were calling her Maggie in school, but they were spelling her name wrong. So for the last, I don't know, 2 years, I've been trying to get them to correct her name because they have it as Magdalene with one N. Now, Maggie is named after Minna's grandfather. So her last name, or the N part of her name, is Lynn because that's what Minna's grandfather's name was. And it's spelled just like Minna's grandfather's name was. So it's Lynn. And he was a tall drink of water. So I always thought to myself, I'm like, I bet nobody ever said anything to pick on him about him having a female name because he was a tall drink of water. But they have been spelling it Magdalyn. And that's how she thought it was spelled. And I had to tell her, no, it's NN. So I had to call her teacher and I was like, could we please get Maggie's name straight this year? Because I've been fighting with this school to get her name straight. They still didn't find her medication. And I'm sitting here going, can we at least spell her name correctly? Like, can we do something here? It's killing me that my daughter thinks her name is spelled one way when I know that's not how it's spelled. So they went ahead and changed it. Problem was, when they changed her name, it shut down her computer. Meaning I couldn't use anything on her computer all day Wednesday. And I had to, because on top of making the video for the face mask, that's the day I was fighting with them, trying to get them to get her name right in the system. What's up, Shawana? Mama's Crafty World. I was trying to fight with them to get her name right in the system. And they finally got it right. But she looks at me and goes, Mommy, they spelled my name wrong. No. That's how you spell your name correctly. Y'all, try telling a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old that her name isn't spelled correctly after she's been told for 2 years that that's how she spells her name. Go ahead. I'll wait. Yeah, I know. Years ago, Lynn was considered a boy's name. Because I think I talked to Minna's dad or grandfather once and asked him about it, and I was like, I'm gonna guess Lynn was considered a male's name, and he goes, yeah, it was considered a male's name. And he's like, I don't know what happened or when, but then all of a sudden Lynn went from a male's name to a female's name, and I was like, dude, that's gotta suck. And he's like, no, nobody really said anything. I was like, oh, okay, probably because you like 6'5", but we ain't gonna talk about that. What's up, Charlo? So yeah, so it's been a fight with Maggie trying to make sure she knows the correct spelling of her name. Even if Pawpaw or Nana calls her Magdalene, she won't answer. If my sister calls her Magdalene, which she often does, she goes, that's not my name. You can call me Maggie. She goes by Maggie. But she does know that her real name is Magdalene. She just never really goes by it. And it was funny because I remember one of her first cardiologist appointments. She was getting an EKG or something. And they looked at us and they're like, how do you spell her name? We hadn't used her real name in so long. We forgot what the real name was. We both sat there like horrible people just trying to we're like, how do we spell that? Like, what's her actual, have you ever used your child's nickname so much you forgot their real name? And you're just sitting there like, what is your real name? And she was too little to ask her what her real name was. She just sat there and cooed at it. I'm like, okay, baby, that's great. I'm glad. Goo goo gaga. Yeah, what's your real name? I can't remember. I had a bad memory before. Good God, Lord knows what it's like now. So they're like, what's her name? Let me get we're gonna go, let me say Mags. Doctors' documents, they want that real government name. And we hadn't used it in so long, we just couldn't remember it. So now she just goes by Maggie. And then, of course, at doctor's appointments, we know her name is Magdalene. It sounds weird when someone calls my kids by their real... Exactly. Like Orion, we call Orion, but a lot of times Orion is Jub. I don't know where the name... Mr. Coffee came up with the name. It was just a random name that he started calling Orion when he was a baby. Because for the longest time, he was Mr. Cookie. And then all of a sudden, one day, Mr. Coffee started calling Orion Jub, and he became a Jub. And he'll ask us every once in a while, he'll be like, what's a Jub? I don't know, ask your father. But, like, I had the same battle last year, except for with Orion. One, nobody can ever spell Orion's name right. Two, they always call him Orion. And I'm like, it's not Orion, it's Orion. Orion. So then when you say it like that and you go Orion, they go, oh, Oryan. No. Orion's name is spelled Orion. So they're like, oh. I'm like, yeah, like the star constellation, like Orion's belt, Orion. And he got to learn about the star constellation earlier this week. He was all excited. He was telling his teacher, he's like, I'm named after that constellation. His teacher was like, I thought so. But with Orion, for some reason, the nurse that filled out paperwork at the hospital when I had Orion put the wrong date down for Orion's birthday. Because my kids' birthdays, all the day and the year match up. So like Minna's birthday is 7/6/6. Orion's birthday is 2/11/11, and then Maggie's is 9/12/12. Wasn't planned out that way. It's just how it happened. And so when we got the birth certificate back for Orion, they had his birthday as 2/10/11. I'm like, no, that's not right. And I had photographic proof that it was the 11th because my friend was there taking pictures, because that's when, it's the best time. That's when you're at your photo best, is when you're giving birth to a baby and you're half naked with legs in the air, screaming and yelling at people to leave you alone. You don't want to have this baby. You don't want to do this anymore. And I didn't use narcotics or anything to have my kids. They were all born naturally. So I was like a beast in the delivery room. Okay. Like I was yelling and screaming, pulling that stuff. I didn't care. So when I got the document, I was like, this is wrong. We went in when Orion was 6 months old and had them change it. They changed it, revised it on the back, and told us you should get a revised birth certificate in the mail within 6 to 8 weeks. By the time Orion turned 6, we still hadn't had it. And we were getting ready to move up here. And a week before we moved up here, or a month before we moved up here, I had to pay for it to be done, even though they never sent it. I had to pay the $47 to have the birth certificate issued out to us. And we got it a week before we moved, just so that his new school can still have his date of his birth wrong. And I'm like, no, Orion's birthday is the 10th. What's up, Gwendolyn? What's up, Sandra? DP with Perky Pris says, has anyone ever seen Men in Black like, hello, Orion's belt? Right? Like, I can't tell you how many times whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh, snap. Y'all know I got asthma. Thank you, Libra Tees. Oh my God. Thank you, Tia. Okay, Gwendolyn, you getting off work? How you feel? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Holy moly. Y'all, that shut my mouth wide open. I think this is the first time I've ever been quiet in live. Thank you so much. I so appreciate that. For those folks that don't know what that is called a super chat. It helps fund the channel so that I can do big and better things with the channel. So thank you so much. Yeah. Y'all stay hydrated. I need to take a sip of coffee. What's up, Leanne? Whew. Y'all, it got hot in here just now, didn't it? That's nasty. Keeping it 400 tonight. Oh my gosh. So thank you, whoever you are. I don't recognize the name, but thank you so much. Yeah, I'm about to hit this inhaler one good time because my head's getting all spinning. Whiskey shots. Who got the whiskey? Little didgeridoo for you. Oh my God. Thank you, Rhonda. Holy crap. Y'all trying to give me a heart attack? What's going on in here? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Hey, Alexis. What's up, Brittany? Hi, Karina. Oh my gosh. It's rolling the green lights tonight. I know, right? I'm so glad so many of you enjoy my stream enough to come hang out with me every Friday. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. I'll take Henny and pineapple, please, says T. Reed. Yes, spread that love. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much. Whew. Mr. Coffee says he'll take a jug of Turkey Hill tea. There are certain things we can't get here in North Dakota that he misses from Pennsylvania. And one thing is Turkey Hill products because they don't sell them here. And what? And sheets. He misses sheets. I know, Katie, right? I ain't never quiet in here.
Can you imagine how awesome our truck would look in PA? It'd be the biggest truck in the entire county.
It probably would be the biggest truck in the county. I'm doing great, says Charlotte, and all week I worked 8 to 3:30. More Maggie stories. Oh my gosh, where do I start? Okay, here you go. So Maggie got Play-Doh, and I made her go over the rules. Yeah, I'm okay. Crafting chat with Eli. I had to get myself together. What's up, Crystal? I made Maggie go over the rules with me with the Play-Doh, and I was like, "Do you put the Play-Doh in your hair?" And she's like, "No." Do you put the Play-Doh in your TV? Now the reason, oh my gosh, Papa! Last time you went quiet and live was when DAC super chatted you, right? Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Robert, so much for hanging out. We love you too. Stay safe. Tell your parents we say hey. I'm trying to breathe, Robin. Woo. So I'm like, don't put it in your hair, right? And she goes, right. I'm like, you don't put it in the TV. Now, Maggie has one of those TVs that when it had on the side of it, it has a DVD player. So the DVD player is built into, oh snap, for real, Olivia? I was from South Carolina and lived in PA. But Maggie has one of those TVs that has a DVD player built inside of it. So I had to make sure to let her know we don't put the Play-Doh in the TV because I've watched her try to put a slice of ham into her TV, okay? She's like, well, it's round like the disc. I wanted to see if it'll play piggy stories. There's no piggy stories to be played off a slice of ham. And I'm like, why do you have food in your room? One, I want to know what piggy stories I want to know who told my child that if you put a slice of ham in the TV, it will play stories about piggies. And she's talking about the 3 Little Pigs. So I'm saying, oh my gosh. Thank you, Charlo. I'm so happy I could make you smile. Thank you guys so much. Y'all don't know how much that means to me. Thank you guys. Oh my gosh. Y'all making it hard to talk. What's up, Jeremy? All right. Whew. So she kept thinking that if she puts ham in her TV, I don't know who told her if you put ham in your TV. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Diamond Paint with it. Anxiety. Y'all giving me anxiety. Oh my gosh. But I don't know who told Maggie that if you put ham in your TV, it'll play stories about the 3 Little Pigs. But she seems to think that if she puts ham in her TV, it'll play stories about piggies. So I had to make sure to let her know the Play-Doh, you don't put it in the TV. And she said, okay. And I was like, and she likes to watch Play-Doh, people play with Play-Doh on YouTube. So I was like, you don't eat it, right? And she's like, no, you can make pretend food out of it, but you can't eat it. And I'm like, all right. So I gave her all the rules and I let her play with her Play-Doh. Now I Hawkeyed her because she has that camera in her room. So I Hawkeyed her while she played with it. And she only once did she try to feed some to Killian. And Killian sniffed it. Now Killian will eat anything, okay? I've watched this dog try to eat his own foot. So I'm sitting here and I watch her like let him sniff it, and I was like, do not give that to the dog. And she's like, no, mommy, he just wants to sniff it. So I tell him no, he can't have it because plus it doesn't probably taste good. And I'm like, it'll probably hurt your stomach if you eat it. And she goes, would it give you diarrhea? I was like, probably. I don't know what my daughter's fascination is with diarrhea. It's unhealthy though, but we're gonna talk to her later about it. So I was like, yeah, but don't feed the dog the Play-Doh. Well, he's seen that she was making it in the shape of food, so he went sniffing because he's a greedy dog. So for all those folks who have huskies, so I remember there was a Stephanie A in Wolfpack's Live that just got a baby husky. Just know that they're greedy dogs and will eat anything in the shape of food. They don't care what it is. It could be a shoe in the shape of a hot dog, and they will try to eat it. Okay, so I had to tell her. I only had to tell her once. Don't feed it to the dog. To which she then decided to go in her closet. Now, in her closet, she has a giant box full of food and toys for her play kitchen. And she pulls out the box today and dumps the entire box all over her room. I heard the box, like I heard her pour the toys out. And I figured, you know what? She's finally playing with the toys. Because there's nothing worse than buying your kids a bunch of toys that they don't ever freaking play with. So I'm like, she's actually playing with the toys. I'm not going to mess with her. She's in there having a good old time. She's bringing me out food and making me milkshakes. And I'm sitting here just taking and drinking milkshakes and everything. We having a good old time. And she goes, Mommy, can we play school? And I was like, we ain't got to play it. You got a laptop in your room. You can do some of the extra credit work. Y'all, I had her on that computer playing because her computer for school has apps. And because it has apps on it, she can go on at any time and play the little word games because it helps her with spelling and language and all that. Like they help her with speech and everything. And so I was like, yeah, you can go ahead and go on your thing and play school. So she listened to a couple of stories. She was really, really behaved today. And I thought, something wrong with this kid. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Naomi. Holy moly. Hi, Cheryl. I'm doing good. I'm being left speechless here. I don't know whether you guys want me to talk more or talk less. Thank you so much, Naomi. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I put her on her apps on her laptop, and I go, hey, you want to play a game? And they are games. She just doesn't realize, like, if you don't tell them that they're learning, they think they're just playing a game. So she was like, oh, Mommy, I'm going to get the high score. And I'm like, yeah, get that high score, girl. Get that high score. Y'all, ain't nobody tell her nothing. Right, Yvonne? Oh, my gosh. I'm trying to breathe. It get real hot up in here, y'all. But right now, Maggie's having some issues. I caught her trying to chew on things that she shouldn't be chewing on. Hold on, let me get my next color out. Maggie's been chewing on, like, inanimate objects, and I keep asking her why. Maggie essentially thinks that she's a baby and that she's teething. Maggie has her fangs coming in, and Maggie, we call Maggie the shark baby, okay? Maggie has teeth growing in on top of teeth. Like, she has a second row of teeth coming in like a shark. And so she keeps biting on things, and I keep asking her why she's chewing on stuff, and she opened her mouth, and I looked in her mouth, and both of her fangs are growing fangs on top of them. And I'm like, oh, y'all about to make this girl a deadly weapon. What is wrong with you, Mother Nature? And her baby fangs aren't loose. Like, they're not loose enough to come out, and the other ones are growing on top of it. I'm like, you're giving her a license to bite and kill everything. Like, what are you doing? Like, I feel like she's going to be a wild animal here in a few minutes. Tina, that happened with your teeth? Like, I'm scared because she keeps biting everybody. Well, she bit me earlier today. I was tickling her, and I don't know why I was tickling her, and to her that meant, oh, well, bite the crap out of Mommy. She bites the crap out of me. I'm like, ow, you little shark. And she's like, Maggie shark. I'm like, don't you do it. Don't you freaking do it. I don't like that song played in the house. So, like, she'll sing it, but she'll change the lyrics of it, but she keeps the melody of it, and she knows what she's doing. She knows she's doing it on purpose. She is a vampire, just like her dad. I've been telling people for years that I think Mr. Coffee's a vampire. Your 17-year-old chews on sleeves of clothes, so she ain't gonna grow out of it no time soon. All right, then that gave me a lot of hope, Tia. Thank you. She's already chewing on her clothes. She chews on her clothes. She chews on my clothes while I'm still in the clothes. I caught her trying to bite Daisy's ear the other morning when she was talking to her little friends. They got to talk to her. She got to talk to her friends the other day when she was finished with class, because her teacher holds class in the mornings, and then afterwards, her and her little friends stay on so that they can talk. She had such a great time, and she was so well behaved the rest of the day. And I was like, we gotta do this more often. I gotta talk to Miss Bowden, because we gotta do this more often, because I don't think Maggie was ever that behaved. I think the last time she was that well behaved, she was in the womb, and even in there, she wouldn't listen to anything I said. So yeah, like, it is my own Twilight. I got a vampire husband. I now have a vampire daughter. Like, I'm the newborn. Like, that's the life I live. I'm just saying, Mystical. I live the Twilight life all day. No, the dogs don't fear her. Daisy just kind of smacked her in the face. Like, she bit Daisy's ear, and Daisy, like, rolled over and, like, pawed her in the face. Like, what are you doing? Like, it was the funniest thing to see. It was like slow motion. Daisy just slowly rolled over and then took her gigantic paw, which is the size of Maggie's face, and just kind of, like, she didn't hit her hard. She just hit her enough to, like, scare her. And she, like, Daisy, like, looked at her like, who are you biting? Oh, good night, Olivia. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. Matter of fact, she just ran out here to get her charger, and Daisy's following her now. Team Edward, you want to come over and hang out with the vampires? I think Orion's part vampire. He's so pale. That poor kid look like a french fry. I told him the other day, I watched some seagulls take a trash bag from the street and carry it about 2 feet down the street before a truck came and scared them away. And I told Orion that if he goes outside right now with as pale as he is, he's going to be mistaken for a french fry, and the seagulls are going to take him away. And he's like, what's wrong with going to live with the seagulls, Mommy? Nothing. Go ahead. Go live with the seagulls. Go ahead. You go ahead and go live with the seagulls. You'll never see Minna again, because Minna's scared of seagulls. Uh-oh, we got Team Jacob and Team Edward in the house. Y'all think I'm joking? Orion is pale, y'all. He's so pale, he's transparent. I can see through to his inner organs. Like, I'm like, dude. And Orion's like his dad. He's a gamer. I'm like, you need to go get some sun, for real. Like, you need, like, it's one of those things where you just throw him outside and say, go play, do something. But now he has an excuse. So now when I tell him to go outside and play, he goes, I can't. We're quarantined in the house, Mommy. I can't just go outside and play with my friends. Silly, Mommy. And he'll go back, and I'm like, do something constructive with yourself. Like, stop playing video games. Go play with somebody. Go play with your sister. And he goes, oh my God, she's so annoying, Mommy. And she goes, I'm not annoying. And then she beats him up. And I'm like, you should be ashamed of yourself. You took how many years of judo, and your 7-year-old sister beats you up? You should be ashamed. Laura, darling. What's up, Laura? Oh, what's up, Allie? I didn't see you up in the house. Hey. Allie, you have to go look for Markiplier's hand simulator games. It was supposed to rain, but I don't think it's going to rain now. I think it's just going to be stupid outside.
No, it's supposed to rain tonight and turn into mixed snow.
Oh, it's supposed to turn into mixed snow. Glad I ain't got to leave the house. Gross. What's up, Heather? Heather said Team Jacob in Australia. Whoop, whoop. No, I think Killian's still outside asking for change, Wolfpack. Where's Killian?
I don't know. Probably outside.
Is she still out there?
I don't know.
Killian! Let's see if I can find Killian. Oh, Killian's chasing Maggie's fake food. Oh, I got a Daisy. Oh, Daisy. Killian, where'd you throw that ball to? Oh, here it is. Come here, Killian. All right, I'm going to move you for a second. Just for a second. Killian, come here. No, come here. There he is. There's Killian. Sit. And then there's Daisy. You gonna sit? Nobody's gonna sit. They're playing with Maggie's fake food. It's a fake orange. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, DP with Perky Priss. I greatly appreciate it. Now they're running from Maggie, they're playing keep away from Maggie. You're 3 hours away from works, Nicole. I'm so jealous. Oh my gosh. Yes, there you go. There's your Killian. Maggie almost rode him just now because I think he went under her legs. Where'd he go, Killian? Daisy always pushes him away. It's funny too. Whenever we go to the park and they see the little kids, and little kids are like, "Mommy, look, the big doggies!" And meanwhile, here's Maggie walking up, walking Daisy, and she's just like, "That's Daisy." It's funny because to my kids, they're not big dogs, but to everybody else's kids, they're like in awe. Like Maggie did show and tell one day, and Daisy was her show and tell. And the teacher was like, "That's a big doggy, Maggie." And she goes, "No, sometimes she's nice and lets me ride her." I'm like, "That's not a horse, Maggie. Don't tell people you're riding the dog." Ow, Killian. I think the ball went behind him, didn't it? No? Get her, Killian. Get her. Now he's chasing Maggie through the house. This is my house. Welcome to the madhouse. Good night, Wolfpack. Thank you so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. You guys, oh my gosh, these. Whew. I was looking at, does anybody else have like the Echo Show? It's like the Alexa that shows you like the screen. Mine will give you recipes and tell you like little news clips and stuff. And every time I look over, she's showing me some kind of food that I can't have. And the other day, she had a headline on there that said something about the border closings delaying the delivery of toilet paper. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me right now? Also, did Charmin go out of business or something? Like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Maddie says, "Here, take my money because you are cool." Oh, thank you, Maddie. I appreciate it. That's so sweet. Oh, you can't see it. But I'm using my Pikachu from Maddie. Late to the party, but oh my God, those puppies are gorgeous. Oh, thank you, Roberta. They're over here fighting over a fake orange right now. I don't think they realize that it's fake. Y'all know that's fake, right? Y'all don't care? Okay, then. They don't care. That wind sounds amazing outside right now. They are like over Christmas though. It was horrible because like luckily it's smart enough to not show you. Uh-oh, somebody had a sneezing fit. Killian, you good? He's good. Oh, over Christmas it didn't show you what packages were coming in from Amazon. It would just show a box and it would say your package has been delivered. But then it stopped doing that, and I'm like, what about birthdays? Do I log a birthday in there and then around that birthday it won't show it either, but it does. It still does. But I haven't seen Charmin toilet paper products in stores in a month. Did Charmin go out of business? Did I miss something? Like, why am I only seeing the sandpaper toilet paper, like Angel Soft and Scott's? I need a little bit more coverage here. I need my Charmin double roll, and I'm not finding my Charmin double roll. And when I am finding it, is people price gouging it to make a quick buck. And I'm like, I'm not about to be about that life. I'm about to start wiping my butt with sandpaper here in a few minutes because where is the Charmin double rolls? Hey. She will snitch on you. Like, you can't, like, most of y'all are like, I can't tell my spouse what I bought. And I'm like, I just hope my spouse isn't home when she rats me out for buying another diamond painting off Amazon. Your diamond painting has, like, and she be real loud with the two. Any other time she's like, your package has arrived. Oh, well, thank you, Alexa. The moment I get a diamond painting. That diamond painting you order came. Hey, Leisha, that diamond painting you order came. Shut up, Alexa. God, why you always telling on me? Why you always ratting me out? I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure you heard me. But that diamond painting came. Like, she always hollering at the top of her lungs whenever I get a diamond painting, but she whisper for everything else. I don't get it. You got 6 rolls of it? I had Mr. Coffee buy an extra pack before, like, the pandemic started. Just because I heard that there are people going out buying a bunch of toilet paper for no reason, and I didn't want to be without. I still have a good probably 9 rolls left, but I'm sitting here like, okay, this next check is when I would normally get toilet paper, but there ain't no Charmin to be had.
We're down to 6.
Oh, we're down to 6. Oh Lord, y'all, there about to be a pandemic in my house because I need my Charmin. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to go in there and act like I'm 60 years or older to get my Charmin double roll. Like, what the world?
I can double it off. Get about those balls not walking.
You ain't pulling off nothing. You can pull off a high school student talking about he can pull it off. You can't pull it off.
My back.
Your back is 60. Your face is 16. Laura, they got plenty of cheese balls at the store. We don't have no Walgreens, Melissa B. I live in a place that doesn't have Burger King, okay? Let me just tell you like that. I live in a place. Mr. Coffee says he'll wipe his butt with cheese balls. You can't wipe your butt with cheese balls. Oh, Miss Laura, tomorrow I got something from you, girl. I got something for you. Yes. Stitcherista did that video today, and she showed, this lady did a picture with Crayola color pencils. And she said the name of the book that she got the images out of, and it was a downloadable book. And I was like, up and sold. All right. I am a cheese ball. What's up, Insane? I like how people speeding up and down this street. I would say I haven't even seen any of those signs that say my children play here, because now your children can't play outside. But people around here, they don't seem to be bothered by anything. I still see people around here walking their dogs and playing with their kids up at the playground and everything else. And how do you get somebody away from you real quick when you want to be practicing social distancing, but they don't want to participate? You just cough one good time. Just get that frog out of your throat. Boom. They're gone. They scatter like butt cheeks. Like they spread like butt cheek, I swear. My alarm is set to order the new Dragon Canvas and Corpse Bride. Oh, snap. Yes, all donations of Charmin can be sent to the P.O. box down below. I'm just joking. Don't send me toilet paper, y'all. Watch, I'm going to go to the P.O. box next time, and they're going to be freaking Charmin double rolls in there. One advantage of being over 60, right? Like, I don't even think my parents are over 60 yet. Like, hold up. Papa, you're not over 60 yet, are you? Hold on, is my dad over 60 yet? I think he just got over 50. Yeah, I don't know how old my parents are. Is she?
Sure.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that's what she wanted to come out here.
They will raid your house. I don't want to hoard the toilet paper. I just want a pack of toilet paper. Like, one pack lasts us an entire month. But I buy a pack every other week. So, like, that will get us through until the next time I have to buy it again. And I'm getting low. Getting low, and I ain't at the club, so I don't want to be dropping it like it's hot and not have my Charmin double roll, y'all. I mean, so like I need that Charmin double roll in my life. I don't want Scots. There shouldn't be another man in my bathroom besides my husband. I don't want Scots, and it ain't nothing in that bathroom coming out Angel Soft. Okay, so I need Charmin because I want my butt to be as clean as those bears' butts on the commercial. You hear me? So like I need the Charmin double roll in my life. Your dad is 95? Kudos to your dad for being 95. Alexa and your kids are snitches. They are. Maggie keep telling on me because I don't wash my hands. I'm like, I did wash my hands, and she was still telling on me. Like, y'all, it's a struggle in my house, y'all. It's the struggle. Chair jousting and hot Pop-Tarts. I'm still burning my fingertips on Pop-Tarts. I tried to sneak a Pop-Tart the other day, burnt my hand, and Orion comes out of his room. All you see is his head pop out. You okay? I'm fine, Orion. You don't have to come out here and check on me. And of course, you know, as soon as your kids see you eating something, they ain't hungry any other time until you start eating. And the moment you start eating, Mom, what you eating? I ain't eating nothing. I'm eating stuff I shouldn't be eating this late at night, but I'm eating it anyways. Mama, what you eating? Like everybody went to bed last night. I'm sitting here by myself, just minding my own business. And then the next thing I know, I'm like, oh, I could really go for a Pop-Tart. Because somebody on that video, if you watched it, I asked, what was your favorite Pop-Tart? So everybody just shouting out their favorite Pop-Tarts, making me all hungry and stuff. I'm up here looking online, seeing if I can order Pop-Tarts online that I haven't tried before yet. Cinnamon roll Pop-Tarts and Cinnamon Toast Crunch Pop-Tarts and s'more. I ain't never had the s'mores Pop-Tarts. So I was like, oh, I need to get all these Pop-Tarts. Y'all making me hungry now. So I made a Pop-Tart last night. Orion pokes his head out of his room. He's supposed to be asleep. He pokes his head out of his room. What you eating, mama? Why don't you mind your business? I'm hungry. You ain't hungry. You tired. Go to sleep. Like, why can't I eat in peace? Like, you can't have nothing. I went hiding in my closet earlier today. Go eat a Girl Scout cookie. Here come Maggie. Hey, Mom. I want a Girl Scout cookie. No, thank you. I don't want whatever it is you're selling. See, Veronica, now you gotta go back to the store and get Pop-Tarts. My daughter got in trouble today for being a tattletale. If that's the case, my kids get in trouble every day. They tattle on each other. They'll tattle on themselves. Like, pretzel. Yeah, what's up with the pretzel Pop-Tart? And all I can think of is, if you know what Auntie Anne's pretzels is, that's what I thought of, because it said cinnamon sugar pretzels, and I was like, Auntie Anne's pretzels. Now I got to try those Pop-Tarts. Like, I need to do, like, I think I need to turn my channel into a tasting channel where I just taste weird recipes and react to the taste of them, because I think that would be hilarious. Snitches get stitches. Yes, those snitches need to get stitches. And I actually saved a couple of whipping chats to watch this week, because with Mr. Coffee being gone on the weekends now, I need something to do to keep myself entertained, and a lot of people don't upload on the weekends, so I saved all this week's whipping chats for this weekend. And I'm just gonna powerhouse through whipping chats all freaking weekend. And I'm pretty sure by the time Mr. Coffee comes in tomorrow, he's gonna be dead tired. Hold up, where Papa at? Oh, Papa says he'll be 61. Hold up, when did you turn 60 though? I don't remember you turning 60. Hold up. If you're 61 this year, oh, y'all, and get this. Why is it that my parents had to be extra with their birthdays? Now, my mom is my stepmom. My kids just found this out yesterday. I don't talk about my real mom. She's not a thing. So they thought that my stepmom was my real mom. So when they found out that my mom is my stepmom, they're like, whoa. So Nana isn't your mom? I'm like, she is. She took care of me my entire life. And they're like, oh, okay. They're like, well, where's your real mom? I'm like, we're not going to talk about it. Anyways, so my dad's birthday is usually the day before, the day of, or the day after Father's Day. And my stepmom, her birthday is either the day before, the day of, or the day after Mother's Day. And don't think they don't expect 2 gifts, okay? They don't go for the big gift thing. No gift is big enough. We want 2 gifts. What, whip and chat challenge? Oh yeah, Eli, crab and chat with Eli. You were shouting about that last week and I didn't see it. I'm so sorry. Do we need another whip and chat challenge? Hey, look. We can do a whip and chat challenge. I will even give you the topic to talk about. You can find questions about it, or I can make up like 10 or 12 questions about it. But I was talking to Stitcherista, which I found out who gave me the mandala book, which for those of you who don't know, I got this really cool color it mandala book in the mail the other day. Had no clue where it came from. Huge shout out to my girl Stitcherista. Thank you so much for sending that to me. I greatly appreciate it. And she was talking today in her video about she had some horror stories with her crafts. And I was like, how cool would that be if we had just a bunch of whipping chats talking about the worst things that's happened to you while you've been crafting, or that's happened to you like to a craft project. Like I remember when Diamond Art Addiction first came on the scene, her cat peed on Tree of Life from Diamond Art Club and she had to redo it. Good God. So I'm thinking, it can be however long you want it. It can be 30 minutes. It can be an hour, however long you want. How about a whip and chat challenge talking about all the crazy horror stories that's happened to you with your crafts? Papa says he wants 2 gifts. Yeah, Citrisa, that's my homegirl right there. Citrisa is the inner me. Like that, she embodies everything I'm about. Good night, Diamond Paint with Doritos. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. Hey, Deborah, how are you doing? Or you can just talk about how you got started in crafting, which crafts are your favorite, which diamond painting. Because somebody asked me earlier, what's my absolute favorite diamond painting? My absolute hands down favorite diamond painting before I started this one was Free Like a Bird from Diamond Art Club. There was just something about that image that resonated with me when I worked on it, and it's been my favorite ever since. My second favorite would be Lamort from DIY Moonshop. Absolutely love that. My husband's face when he saw it done, absolutely priceless. Love that image. But now that this is almost done, I can't picture what it's like done until it's actually done. But I can tell you already, this is going to be my new favorite. Growing up, I hated my birthday. It fell on my Mother's Day because I had to give a gift. Oh, jeez. Hello, Proverbs 31 Yarn. How you doing? Like, I don't... My birthday was one of those birthdays. Hashtag Virgo. One. My birthday is one of those birthdays that I didn't like. Not because of not liking my birthday. I don't have a problem with my birthday. I'm okay. As long as I know how old I am. And when I think I'm 35 right now. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I would ask Pawpaw, but I don't think he knows either. We've already had this discussion. Hold on. Mr. Coffee, how old are you? 33? 32? Stop. Don't look at me and smile and say anything. Yours is Marilyn Monroe, Monica. Robin says, I ordered one from Wish. It was supposed to tigers. The drills were green. No, I asked who has ever seen green tiger. Never seen a green tiger. I'm colorblind and still haven't seen a green tiger. What year was I born? I was born in 84. So how does the challenge work? The challenge works, you have 1 week to do a whip and chat. Because a lot of the new people that come onto the scene, a lot of the new diamond painters that come onto the scene think that going live is the only way to grow your channel, when in fact it's not. It actually sucks. It actually doesn't help it helps, but not really, because where they get to talk to you, if you have a busy chat like mine, I don't get to talk to everybody. So I miss a lot. And usually what I end up doing is I go back after my lives and I re-watch them, not to listen to myself talk because that's annoying, but to watch and see what chat I missed. And so going live can be good, but it also has its downfalls. But a lot of people won't watch lives back. Like, I know, me personally, I do not watch lives back. I don't like watching lives back because I missed the conversation and I feel like I have input that I need to put into the conversation, and I don't want to do the multiple comments, adding my 2 cents in after the whole event is over, because that excitement only lasts while that event is going on. So I don't watch lives back. But when you have actual content that people can go back and watch, like I have people that are going back and watching my videos from the very beginning. And I have a ton of videos on my channel. I've only been on YouTube not even 2 years, and I already have probably close to 600, if not more than 600 videos on my channel. And so I always do these challenges to challenge them to put more content on their channels, because that's what's going to make your channel grow. That's how I grew my channel. So if anybody wants to know my secret of, oh, Miss Coffee, how'd you get so big so fast? Content. Rewatchable content. I can do a whip and chat and you can watch that as many times as you want and not miss parts of the conversation. You don't have to sit in chat or do it live or feel like you have to keep up with chat when you're watching. Like that was one of the biggest things, was I couldn't work and watch a live back because I felt like I had to read chat. So I don't like watching them back. So if I don't catch them live, every once in a while, if somebody tells me that there's something I need to see, I will watch it live back. But usually I don't watch them back. So if I miss a live, I miss it. But I always catch the whipping chats because I don't feel like I'm going to be missing out on anything. So usually I do these challenges to help those new creators go, oh, okay, so she says put more content up than, whipping chats. All right. If you're new and you don't feel like you have a lot to talk about, 30 minutes. If you're new to YouTube, you've been here less than a month, do a whipping chat about getting to know who you are. Because people like getting to know who you are. People like learning about your life and your lifestyle. Like me, when I talk about Maggie or the kids or the dogs or Mr. Coffee and I, people like getting to know you. So having that content so that they can get to know you, if they like your personality, they'll subscribe. they'll come back to listen to your stories about what you have going on. If all you do is lives, a lot of people won't watch those back. And it's just like, now you don't have any watchable content because all you're doing is lives. And especially right now, it's so crucial for us to get together and make these whipping chats, because how many of us are stuck in the house with nothing to do? There's nothing on TV. You've watched reruns of Game of Thrones 7,000 times, and they just sometimes want to go on YouTube and watch a good whipping chat. But then nobody's uploading whipping chats, and you're having to watch lives. I don't mind lives. I do lives myself, obviously. But having that whipping chat is going to be your saving grace. That's why I make it a point to never miss a week of a whipping chat. So you guys get a whipping chat at least once a week. For a while there, you were getting 2 whipping chats a week. So that is going to be my challenge. If you've been on YouTube for less than a month, do a whipping chat. Whether it be 30 minutes, whether it be 25 minutes, whether it be 15 minutes, do a whipping chat. If you are a creator and you've been on here longer than a year, you do an hour whipping chat, because you got an hour worth of stuff to talk about, okay? Thank you, Diane. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. I greatly appreciate it. You stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Yeah, I mean. When we get our government money, I'm going to order my first diamond club. Right, Miss Coffee? So right. If I don't get to a live, I usually don't watch. Exactly. A lot of people don't like that, the idea of having to keep up with chat. But if you have a whipping chat, and it's a good whipping chat, write down. Here's something else. Little tip for you. If you feel like you don't have anything to talk about in a whipping chat, if something happens to you that you think is funny, that you think is important in any kind of a way, write it down on a notepad and leave it where you put your diamond painting, so that you can remember to talk about that in your whipping chat. Because a lot of people will make notes, and then when they do their whipping chat, they'll talk about those topics from their notes so that they don't miss anything. And that way also you don't miss anything. So Virgo ends 9/22. Yes, my birthday is 8/23. So I'm on the cusp of, oh snap. I'm on the cusp of Virgo and Leo, but I identify as a Virgo. Who's asking about the beginning of the channel? And then what you do is you get a full week to do this. So starting on Sunday, you get 1 full week to do a whipping chat. And then you message me on my business page and go, Miss Coffee, here's the link to my whipping chat. You give me the link, and what I do is I make a playlist of those whipping chats, and I post it up for the public to see on my page. And then I post it in my group, Crafters Anonymous with Miss Crocheting Coffee and Rachel Ray. And then that way, you're not only getting more exposure, because it's showing my members of my group, hey, here's a couple of other channels you can check out. If you've already checked out me and Rachel's and you're looking for somebody else to watch, here's a couple of other good channels that you can go check out. If they like you, they'll subscribe. If they don't, they'll just keep going. Deanne, what? We have the same birthday. I'm just older than you. Yes, I definitely identify as a Virgo until I get pissed off. Diane says, when I'm mad, I'm a Leo. I'm a tiger because I'm great. Yeah, and see, a lot of people, and you're a creator too, Crafting and Chat with Eli. And even you're like, I need more whipping chats. With all these people stuck in the house, think of how many views you can get on a video if you did a longer video. Because we all care about our views. We all care about the views. It doesn't necessarily have to do with, money or anything like that. We all care about how many people are seeing our videos. Also, it helps you get more comfortable with being behind the camera. Because I know when I was new, I was nervous, y'all. I don't know about anybody else. I still get nervous getting behind the camera. I've been on here for a year and a half, and I still get nervous. Like, when Mr. Coffee brought it to my attention yesterday, because I didn't think about it until he said it, When he brought it to my attention yesterday, he was like, yeah, I won't even be able to do your lives on Fridays when I do work nights. I immediately had an inner panic attack because I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to do it by myself. Now, he usually doesn't say a whole lot. He's usually over here just playing his video game. But having him just sitting there calms me down. I'm not going to have him there anymore. So now I need to go figure out where to get a cardboard cutout of him and put it there so that it just like randomly is just sitting there. That's not weird, right? And see, Becky says she finds new people to watch. So if you would like to participate in the Whip and Chat challenge, all you have to do is from Sunday, April 12th, which is my brother's birthday. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday, DJ. From Sunday, April 12th until Saturday, midnight my time, and I'm Central Standard Time now. So I'm an hour behind Eastern and 2 hours ahead of Pacific. So by midnight my time on the 18th, if you send me a link with your Whip and Chat, I will create a playlist on my channel, share it in my group to get you more exposure for your channel and to get more people watching. Because a lot of people are looking for good channels to watch, but everybody's doing lives and not everybody can attend everybody's live, especially when a lot of lives piggyback each other. They're either right on top of them or going over top of them, and they can't make it to both live chats. I do need to get a blow-up version of Mr. Coffee, just have it sitting over here. But then I have other stories that might be inappropriate for YouTube about how my children catch me doing inappropriate things with a blow-up doll. I'm just saying.
Or I can just send it to work.
Or you can send it to work.
It might get more done.
It might get more done. Oh my gosh. Hey, Kristen, how you doing? I didn't like doing lives in the beginning, but then when I stopped doing lives, people were like, we like when you do lives. Could you, like, when Becky said she was debating not doing her live, I was like, no, you can't stop doing your live, because if I have to do my live, then you have to do your freaking live. And a lot of times she'll miss a live, or she'll, like, something will be happening, and she's like, I can't do it tonight. And I'm like, all right. I feel like this week I can't do it. Like, right before I started, I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it tonight. I don't know. I'm just not in the right headspace to do a live. And Mr. Coffee was like, well, why not? I'm like, I don't know. Just with everything going on with his job and everything, it's been real stressful in the house because trying to figure out what exactly we're going to do. And I was like, I don't think I'm in the right headspace for a live. But then the moment that camera starts rolling, the mouth starts going, guns start flapping, and I don't stop. Don't stop. Won't stop. No. Like, the difference between a live and a Whip and Chat. So what you're in right now, if you're in this right now and you see the little live button at the top of your screen, we're live. If that live button is not there, you're watching it on the replay. If you are able to talk in chat, you're watching it on the live. If you cannot talk in chat, that's the replay. So this is a live. So every Friday night on my channel, I go live from 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. A Whip and Chat is where, like, on Tuesday, if you go back to the video on Tuesday, it says, I believe the title is why is there chair jousting? And then on YouTube, the title, it says what toaster pastry is hotter than Satan's armpits. That is the Whip and Chat. A Whip and Chat doesn't have the feature where you can talk to me live and I can read it out. It's just me talking to the camera, and then comment on the video after I'm done. Sorry, I took my charger out. But you commenting on the video when I'm done or during the video, if you want to answer one of the questions I usually have in my Whip and Chats. So the difference is, in a live, you can talk to me and I can read out what you're saying. In a Whip and Chat, you can't talk to me like you are now, and it's just me talking and you listening while you're working on your project, and I work on mine. Yes, it's pre-recorded. The name of the group is Crafters and Miss with Miss Crochet and Coffee and Rachel Ray. I share a group with one of my favorite YouTubers, Rachel Ray. No, she is not the chef. She is the crafter. She's the crafty one. So if you would like to enter the group, there it is. All you have to do is answer the questions. I believe there's 4. One of them asks you if you're going to agree to the rules down below. Scroll when you see the words come up to join the group. It'll have you scroll and you answer the questions and it'll automatically kick you into the group. We are supported by Diamond Art Club, so you'll get all kinds of little sneak peeks and discounts and everything else when you enter the group. So if you would like to enter, please feel free to do so. But with that said, folks, we are past our time for this evening. I need to get Mr. Coffee off the bed because he does work in the morning, no matter how much he likes it. So I just would like to say thank you to each and every one of you that came out and showed me some love tonight. I do greatly appreciate it. You guys cheered me up tonight, so I hope that I was able to put a smile on your face at least once this evening. Hopefully things didn't get too hot and heavy for you. Thank you to all the folks that came in and super chatted. I do greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to all my Patreons, those who support my channel and support the dream of me being a crafter here on YouTube. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to everyone who watches, comments, and likes my videos and subscribes to my channel, which if you're not a subscriber, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell. We do this every Friday night from 9 to 10:30, so please feel free to come join us anytime. But with that said, folks, it is now time to bid you adieu. But not before reminding you, like I always try to, wash your hands, don't touch your face, stay healthy. Hear me? Also, be kind, be courteous, be cool. I hope you guys have a happy and safe weekend. Enjoy your holiday as much as you can. Don't forget to self-distance and quarantine yourself so you stay healthy. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you, guys.